Going in depth tonight, third reading of the budget for Greenville County is tomorrow night. On it, a possible property tax increase of 7%. Our Justin Doherty talked with a former county councilman who says with the growth the county has seen, they shouldn't need to raise taxes.
Mr. Dale, thank you so much again for joining us. Now we want to go ahead and just take a look at exactly what is at stake here with this mill rate increase. Ultimately, when it comes down to it, will deputies and first responders be cut? Will they lose their jobs if there is not a mill rate increase from what you're seeing?
The only way that that can happen is that 7 people on the council want to cut deputies.
Okay.
Now, the budget, they're already funded. Those positions are already they're already paid for in the budget. The tax increase has nothing to do with that.
So what do you think the tax increase does have to do with?
It has to do with, I call fluff. Social programs. I mean, we're the only county in the state that's doing affordable housing issues. And the reason that we gave money to affordable housing last year is that we had the COVID money that came from the federal government. We had that excess fund that could be given to them. So that's where that went. And they understood that it was not a reoccurring funding. But now they're going to make it a regular funding, as with the bus system. We give money every year to the bus system, but now they're wanting to make it a millage. So, and that's part of the need that they show for tax increase, which if the county council, if 7 people want to give up deputies to fund the bus system and to fund affordable housing, then that's what they can do. They have the power to do that.
Okay.
But it doesn't make sense to me because the #1 priority always has been in Greenville County is public safety. We fund public safety first.
So when you say that this millage rate increase, it would just be funding fluff. Wouldn't some of that fluff and those in support of this increase say that some of that is necessary with the growth that we're seeing?
Well, the growth is tremendous in this county. I've had a group of people that's went back and looked at how many tax increases there has been well, we had reassessment in 21. People's taxes went up then. Now, the overall countywide, it couldn't increase more than 15%, but still, you had the natural growth that's going on. Anybody that doesn't see all the growth that's going on in every one of those houses, every one of those apartments, every one of those businesses are paying taxes. And that is new tax. That's new business for the county. And that would pay for some of the things. And that's the way we've always financed new things, is with the new growth.
And so when it comes to reassessment, that's happening in a year and a half. Is that playing a factor into this decision on if we can increase this mill rate?
I think it is. I know we had fire departments that would come to us and ask for tax increases because of reassessment was coming. The Act 388 gives them the ability to look back 3 years, raise taxes, and then when it comes time for reassessment, then they're on top of the wave.
The chairman, Dan Tripp, had told us that without raising a mill rate for 30 years, they have taken the budget down to the very bone. He said there's nothing else left. So with this mill rate increase, isn't part of it necessary to move forward, that we need to have some of this extra stuff?
Well, I've been asked to look at the budget. I looked at the budget, and I've had some accountants to look at the budget, and that's not what we see.
What do you see?
What we see is programs that are being funded with a tax increase that normally don't get funded with tax increases. We always took it from new growth.
Okay, and so why is that not being done now, do you think?
I think for somebody, and I can only put it at the feet of the leadership of the county council, has decided that this is what they want to do. And their administrator has always, for the last 18, 19 years that he's been here, always balanced the budget. But for some reason, he feels like that the majority of the county council will vote to raise everybody's taxes. When all around us, Asheville is saying, no, we're raising salaries, but we're not going to raise taxes because we don't want to hurt the taxpayer. Other counties, Spartanburg, all around here, York County is giving back money to the taxpayers. When you look at all of that, it makes you wonder, in the fastest growing county in the state, why do we need a tax increase? Are we not doing business properly? Maybe we need an internal audit of the system just to find out, is business being done and everything being done that needs to be done to get the most out of our tax dollar. And we've asked for that for a long time. There was a position that was in the budget for years of an internal auditor, and we could never get enough votes to ever fund that position because there was people that didn't feel like we need it. But maybe now's the time that we take a long look. Maybe they need to step back and say, let's just continue the budget as it is, and step back and look at the whole operation and have an internal auditor come in and look at it that's independent from the county.
Okay. We got that third reading right around the corner. I guess we'll wait and see exactly what happens. So, former Councilman, thank you so much.
Thank you.